Hey y'all, it's DJ Kitty.
And Miss Morningstar.
And you are tuned into Our Plugs, a community connection where culture, commerce, and community come together on one powerful platform.
Absolutely. This is a show that connects Black and minority-owned businesses, nonprofit organizations, entrepreneurs, community leaders, and change makers all in one place. We don't just talk, we build, we uplift, and we plug you into the resources that help our community grow.
Yep. From business ownership and financial empowerment to mental health, education, arts, culture, and justice. This is a space where real conversations meet real solutions.
I know that's right. So wherever you're listening, whether it's from home, at work, or on the move, stay locked in because you're officially plugged into Our Plugs, the community connection.
Now let's get into today's show. Good morning, Holly Springs, Mississippi. Good morning, Memphis, Tennessee. It is your morning host, DJ Kitty, here with my sister, my big sis, powerful Black woman, aka Carter's Caring Hands, aka Big Sis. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Holly Springs, WKRA. Yes. And hello to Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.
Yes, yes, yes. Good morning to everyone. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, enjoying today. You know, you're only going to get one, so enjoy it while you're here. I also want to say good evening to our family and friends on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram as well. Today we have a wonderful show. Today we've got Veterans Voice, you know, our brothers. We've got Viper Vet and DC. Woo, DC has shared some stories with me, and we've got some things coming. I suggest you guys set your alarm and tune in. And if you're following us on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, make sure that you set your notifications so you can catch us when we're live. We've got some great shows loading. All right, we've got some great shows loading. I want to go ahead and remind everybody, so I didn't forget today, to drink your 16 ounces of water. Yes. Oh, I love your cup, Miss.
Yes, Miss Sparkle Kicks.
Yes. Sparkle Kicks in the house. Anyway, drink your 16 ounces of water every morning. Take your morning medication as well as take your vitamins, and eat you a delicious breakfast. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. You want to start off on a good note. Water, clean eating, and you're also going to move at least 30 minutes today because health is wealth. Health is wealth. You can be the richest person in the world, but if your health isn't up to par, you may as well be a poor person. Trust me.
You can't enjoy the riches if you're sick, right?
You sure cannot. All right. So that's my piece. You know what? We are blessed to have my sister, Ziva, my big sis, on today, and she's going to bless us with some affirmations.
Yes.
I tell you, my big sis comes with it. She comes with it. So y'all buckle up. Good morning.
Buckle up, y'all. I call these affirmations for my confirmations, for our transformation.
I know that's right.
Okay. So the first affirmation I have, be yourself, right? I am still growing with my inner self and my spirituality. I will continue to be the best I can be. My present matters in every room I step in.
Hey, you better say that.
I lead with passion to pursue my happiness and what I love to do.
Absolutely.
My voice matters when I speak with purpose. Through all my trials and tribulation, I am proud for how far I have become, how far I will continue to do with the mighty powers I'll hold in for me and you.
All right, then, sir. You put that together yourself, didn't you?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Affirmations, because you're speaking to us all and you're uplifting us all. Thank you so much, powerful.
Yes.
You are
Yes.
so needed in this community, in every community, not just this community, in every community. We have to give accolades when accolades are due. And I'm looking right at it. All right. Now let's go ahead and get into this weather. Now y'all see I grabbed my fan.
It's
It
hot.
is so hot down here. Look, Greg Abbott, stop playing with us. You put these data centers in our state and now you're burning us up. You're burning us up and my AC is working.
Mm-hmm.
Lord, I'm going to pray for everybody who doesn't have a working AC because my
Yes.
God, today. Holly Springs, today you have a high of 94, low of 71. Feels like 100 degrees during the day and 77 at night with a 12% chance of rain. Winds out of the north northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. It's going to be sunny and hot, period. Humidity will be high all day and all evening. Drink you plenty of water. Drink you, and if you do want to go for your walk, go in the evening time when the sun's going
Yes.
down. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
don't go. You think, oh, I'm gonna burn more, calories because I'm out and I'm a sweat. No, heat stroke. Don't go then.
Yeah.
Memphis, Tennessee. Today you have a high of 96, a low of 76. Feels like 102 during the day, 81 at night with a 9% chance of rain. Winds out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Again, it's going to be sunny and hot. That's it. Humidity is moderate during the day and high at night. Today is going to be a hot one. That's all I can say. Drink plenty of water. H Town, Houston. Now we call H Town hot Houston for a reason. Today we have a high of 97, a low of 79. It feels like 105 too hot
Ooh,
degrees.
that's a humid.
Look, that's that. It's too hot down here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, with the low feels like temperature of 88. So it's still gonna be at night. It's still going to be hot and
Yeah.
muggy. We
Mm-hmm.
have a 12% chance of rain. Winds are out of the south southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. So hot air will be blowing on us. And humidity will be high all day and all evening. And that is your weather for
Yes.
today. Mm, mm,
Well, here it was pretty cool here. It was about 81 here in Kalamazoo, Michigan.
mm-hmm,
A nice breeze. It rained last night and it did a little sprinkling this morning, but you can't tell. But the heat dried it up. But while I was there in Texas like last month with my
mm-hmm,
husband, family reunion,
mm-hmm,
I came back, Kitty, in my garden bed.
mm-hmm.
I passed. It
Oh
had
no,
dried
it
out.
burnt up.
It burnt up. That's how hot it was.
Yeah. And when I always plant vegetables based on, the area that you live in. And even, I normally do beans and I do cat. I can't plant anything right now. It's too hot and I don't
Yeah.
have a shed to put my plants up under. Maybe that's what
Mhm.
Mother's Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, I
But you
want
know
it.
what? I did get my first watermelon grow though. I did.
Saw that first watermelon. It felt good too, didn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's growing
Yes.
our own vegetables. Hey, if you want to
Hmm.
make sure it's safe, grow your own vegetables.
Yes.
Even if
Yes.
you live in an apartment, get you a
Hmm.
couple pots and grow your own vegetables.
Oh yeah.
Because God only knows what's in these supermarkets. All right, let's go ahead and get into some news that you can use.
Hmm.
Now, I don't know if Vipe is going to cover it or not, but E. Jean Carroll gets Supreme Court win over Frumpy. Huh.
Yeah.
She had already, he's trying to not pay this woman.
Hmm.
He's stolen all the money. Get that woman her money. You
He
give her,
got it.
you got it. Give her her money. What are
Hmm.
we doing here, sir?
Hmm. He
Get,
he 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 don't want to pay his debt, and he
no,
been like that all his life.
all his life. He never wants to pay
You know.
anybody, but he wants to take from everybody. This is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
We're living in the craziest time ever in
Hmm.
this country. Like,
Yeah.
well,
I think we are well, I don't think I know we are living in a crazy time between light and dark, right?
yeah.
We see the darkness. Everything been hidden is coming into the light, right? And
Hmm.
I call ourselves the light agents, right? Because we always bring light to the darkness So the dark can be vanished, right? It always be the light agent, such as myself, as you, and what we doing in the community. What will take away that darkness and show more gratitude and love in our community. And that'll get rid of all that darkness and all this hate and evil when people see the goodness in everybody.
That's right. But people you have to take a step back and really do a self-reflection. I think
Mhm.
that's, we're at a time in our lives where people really do need to do some reflection on themselves and see where you need to make changes, because you either band together or you perish apart. It's up to
Mhm.
you.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
I
we
and I
have to
look
get
at
in
all
our community. Go
and
ahead.
I look at all this greed, Kitty, and you know you can't take it with you. There's no
No, you
U-Haul
can't.
behind no hearse, so
I
you can't
don't.
take it.
All the money that they have amassed by stealing our money. Let's be clear. They didn't amass it by starting a business or inheriting it properly. No. They went
Hmm.
and stole our money, Stephen Miller. Where's that money that you put offshore? Anyway, all the money that they went and amassed by stealing, okay, they will never be able to spend it.
No,
Never.
you can't take it with you. You
You
can't take it
cannot.
with you.
So all they're caring about is leaving it to their legacy and not letting their kids have to work like the rest of us. No,
And
I need our money back. Where's the money, LaShandra? I need my money
right.
back.
The generation wealth is very important, right? That's what my
Yeah.
husband and I we strive for, we work for. You know, we got
Hmm.
4 grandsons, right? We want to leave it to them.
Yes.
Our grown adult kids is good, right? But as grandparents, we are the patriarch,
Yes.
for the kids and our grandkids. We are the patriarch, the grandparents are.
Yes.
Our grandparents left us something, right?
Yes.
And we're
Yes.
supposed to do the same for our grandkids.
You're supposed to pass it down and pay it
Yeah,
forward. This is what your legacy is all about. Well,
that's right.
he's making it impossible for people to be able to do just that, because
Hmm.
he's done so much. He's
Yeah.
taken so much. And
Hmm.
not only that, where is our Social Security? I have worked since I was 16 years old.
Hmm.
I have worked for 40 years. I want my money.
Yeah. You know what, Kitty, my husband and I, we was discussing that earlier, right? All the money we put in Social Security and disability,
Hmm.
right? If one of us
Where's our
croak,
money?
one of us croak today, we
Mhm.
cannot give it to our kids. It's gone.
It's gone.
And I think that need to be a different
Not
law
only
for
is
that,
it gone, not only is it, let me tell you something. When the mere fact that they decided to take our money that we've worked for,
work hard.
and we have to pay taxes. It comes out your check before you see your check.
Hmm.
You have to pay that before you can even pay yourself.
Yes. Hmm.
Modern day slavery. And you mean to tell me our reward for saving all those years, 40 years, 50 years of working, is that when we pass, our kids get nothing?
Nothing. And that needs to
Nothing.
change. That
Well, and
really
then
needs to
so
change.
I feel like this at this point, y'all need to freeze all of their assets and get our money back
Yeah. Yeah.
and redeposit. I don't need y'all to hold my money. Give me my money. I'll take care of my own money. I know how to save and I know how to invest. I don't want
Yes.
to touch my money at this point because
Hmm.
you cannot be trusted.
Yeah, I think it need to be a law passed about that because I think that it's really unfair, Katie. We done work so hard to put in this system, right? And when we gone, we
Yes,
can't give it to our grandbaby. That is the generation road. We work for it. We supposed to pass it down. Why would they take it back after we put our hard working
it's
money and
our
taxes
money.
paid
It's
into it? That
our
don't make sense
money.
to me.
It's not like they're giving us anything. This is
Right,
my
that's our money.
earned. I already put in the time. I put in the work. I've
Yeah.
already earned it. And you mean to tell me I'm just supposed to give it to y'all?
No, give it
How does
back.
that even work?
I mean, that's like you're right. That's like that slave
It it
consequences because
it
we're not
is
getting paid for what we put our
modern
hard
day
labor for.
slavery. Modern day slavery. This is what we are living in. You know what? I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna bring our brothers up. But I don't think that people realize that when they voted for this administration, and they let that criminal come back into this administration. And they thought that they were going to hurt marginalized Black and brown people. They didn't realize that by letting them continue to move forward, they were instituting slavery onto themselves, because now we're all slaves.
Yep. Yep. They voted this man in due to
Idiots.
hate and jealousy. That's how I look at it. Because you think about it, Miss Kitty, all the way down from Black Wall Street, right? Those were our ancestors. That
Yes,
was
that was
our
our-
generational wealth, right?
Yes.
That was our generational wealth.
Ding, ding, ding.
And they took it. They burned it. That was our wealth
They
from
took
our
our land,
ancestors.
you know, exactly. So they figured, I guess they figured, since we took their land and we burnt down their Wall Street, they're not going to do anything about it. You know, we're so they built the system. And then they said, oh, well, you know what? We want all of the money. So then they convinced people who are melanin deficient that they were better than us, just to take their money as well.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah.
I hope the shoe fits very well. Let's go ahead and bring our brothers up, sis. We've got coming to the stage. We've got DC coming to the stage. Coming to the stage. We have Viper Vet coming to the stage. Hey, brothers.
Hi, DC. Hi, Allie.
Hey, good morning.
What's
Good morning,
good?
ladies. Good morning, WKRA audience. Good morning.
Good morning.
I just want DC to say, "This is the voice."
This is the voice.
Oh my goodness, DC, you have a voice for radio. Seriously.
Yeah.
How come he ain't? He need to cut all our promos.
Yes, you really do. You need
Do
you
the
need to start
voiceover.
doing the voiceovers for
Yeah.
our promos. You got that voice.
Welcome to WKRA 92. Listen, that's a hit. Raven,
It is.
call me. I'm his manager. Call.
There you go. Allie Gold shaking all the appointments.
I know that's right. Hey, this is how we work.
That's
Working
right.
out, don't we? It's good to see you both.
Yes. Yes.
Good to see
Good
you
to be
both.
seen.
Yeah.
Man.
Viper, are you gonna act like you got some sense today? Look, I know you don't make the stories, you just report them. But look, my nerves get real.
I got it. I'm ready.
You know what?
You ready?
DC, I thought she wasn't listening, and she was listening. How you gonna not be here but be here? Like, that ain't right.
That's right.
We should be able to do what we want when you ain't here. I'm just saying. You know,
You should be able to.
how do you make scrambled eggs? You gotta break some of them, right?
You do. And look, and you are a master at doing just that. Breaking
Break it and don't put no shells in it. either.
Okay, don't put no shells in it. But
He's
no,
a master chef. He's
He
a
is.
master chef.
he is. Because he mixes us up with these doggone.
Ooh,
Ooh,
boy.
Lord.
Listen. I mean, I had to purposely taper back as a little bit, but I'm not sure. But we're gonna find out. we got some we got some stories. So across the DoD, they're changing the requirements. They want fit folks, and they want what they want is one standard, and they want the male standard. They don't want, before they used to have two standards, right? One where one for the females, one for the males.
Mm-hmm.
No, they want just male standards.
Mm.
That's it.
So they're trying to put women out of the military now. Wow.
They don't like women.
No, in no form or fashion, Grinder. They don't like women at all, Grinder. Anyway, so
I got Tourette's too. I'd be saying stuff, Hey, Grinder.
Well, what about the nurses though? The nurses are in the military. They're gonna put them out?
They don't listen. They caring for the white folks. That's what they caring for, right?
Well, they gonna lose because they can't fight. Anyway, go ahead.
So let's listen to this piece right here.
Is at war with so-called fat troops, and some active duty airmen have just weeks to prove that they're fit to serve. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth is spearheading the major military overhaul. News Nation's Morning in America weekend anchor Anna Koyman is here to tell us more about these new changes. Hey, Anna, get us up to speed.
All right, good morning to you, Marky. Good morning to everyone at home. So there's a new number that could be deciding who stays in the U.S. military, and it's not their weight. Security of War Pete Hegseth wants everybody in the armed forces fit and ready for combat if necessary. So he's changing the traditional height and weight requirements. The Air Force just put all active duty airmen, both male and female, on the clock. Just over 2 weeks to submit their waist to height ratio, saying in part, to strengthen our readiness, every airman must focus on fitness and appearance standards. So all of this is really part of a bigger shift to evaluate body composition. So what is this weight to height ratio, you may ask? Well, what is it exactly? It's an obesity screening tool. So it's your waist circumference divided by your height, and the new standard is less than 0.55. And fitness and appearance, as you know, have really been a mainstay of Hegseth's tenure as he talks about this warrior ethos, even training with some of the troops there. And in an all-hands meeting last year, Hegseth said no matter the rank, everybody needs to train every day.
At every level, either you can meet the standard, either you can do the job, either you are disciplined, fit, and trained, or you are out, frankly. It's tiring to look out at combat formations, or really any formation, and see fat troops.
Has he met him?
Well, supporters say it's needed for combat readiness and also deployability, injury prevention, and cost savings for taxpayers from obesity-related health care, and also just a healthy cultural cohesion that they ought to have in the military. Critics, though, counter that overly rigid standards push out experienced specialists in non-combat roles and that crash weight loss pressure can promote disordered eating. Many argue for job-specific performance tests instead of universal cutoffs, Marking. You asked about the congressional pushback, and of course, largely this was along party lines last fall when Secretary of War Hegseth made this speech that will go down in history, really. And a lot of Democrats said it was vanity-driven and it was a distraction from global security threat.
Yeah.
Can they stop calling him the Secretary of War? Can we not say that?
Congress is the only person that can change that name.
So it's still the Department of Defense.
Yep. You can change all the billboards and all the things you want, but yeah, it's still like, you know.
This is very performative to me. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Did they run that same test on the president?
I wasn't ready, but are they going, since he is the commander in thief, isn't he on the top? Shouldn't he have to pass a fitness test as well? Can he pass a cognitive test? He doesn't even have to be fit. Can he pass a cognitive, not one where you identify an elephant and the color blue, a rainbow? No, a cognitive.
Man, woman, TV, boy, girl. Okay, he aced that. He could recognize those. He aced that. Okay.
So they have this vision in their mind of this Aryan SS stormtrooper looking force, and we, Vipe just showed a video of him doing his calisthenics, his PT. That boy looked like he out of shape.
He was huffing and puffing, wasn't he?
Absolutely. I don't think he can do one pull-up. I think they showed that video where he couldn't even pull himself up.
Yes, not even one.
Right.
Let's see you do 2 pull-ups, sir. Let's do, before you try and put anyone out of the military, do 2 pull-ups, sir. And get your commander in thief. Just get him to pass a 3rd grade cognitive test. We're not even going to ask for anything nothing higher than 3rd grade. And we want to give it to you in the evening, sundowners. Anyway, yeah.
All right. So what are we supposed to do with military folks who need help, especially medical help? One, I mentioned before that the Republicans are trying to give people who are critically injured or need a lot of help when it comes to veterans. They're trying to give them more money. The Democrats voted against that bill. I was curious to know why the Democrats did that because that's not the norm. But the reason why the Democrats did that is because the Republicans want to take money from other veterans to give these veterans.
Why are we taking money from veterans? Period. When Pee Wee German went and stole all of our Social Security money.
Yeah, and they want to take away from future veterans to give these veterans.
Oh, okay.
Right. So that's how the Republicans operate. Democrats, they want to take care of veterans, but take it out of the budget. We have money for wars. We should be able to take care of the veterans. Wow. That's it. So this is another story of a veteran that needs help. Did she get the help? Let's see.
This is Diane Garish.
Ready to come up?
She's a fully disabled veteran who has Parkinson's disease and lives alone in Midway.
I'm just holding you.
If you don't know, he's helping her in a police car.
Why?
What do people go in police cars for?
She's getting arrested?
Yes.
This lady with Parkinson's that's barely...
Let's finish it up.
Let me go. I'm not. Okay. Well, turn around.
From June 2025 to March 2026, there were 140 911 calls to her home. Recordings show Garish called 911 when she was cold or hot or couldn't reach her water bottle or her medication in the middle of the night.
911, where is your emergency?
I'm stuck in my bedroom in my bed.
You're what, honey?
I'm stuck in my bedroom in my bed.
You said you're stuck in your bedroom in the bed?
Yes.
Peter Robine is a friend of Garish.
I advised her so many times, stop calling 911.
Do you think she understood that?
No.
WTOC investigates has learned Garish wasn't always living alone. Court records show until early 2025, her son was living with her.
I discovered that she had a son living at home who was abusive to her. I said, listen, you need to get that guy out of your house and I will help you.
Robine helped Garish file an eviction against her son in Liberty County Court. A judge ruled in her favor in December 2024, and her son was gone by 2025. The 911 calls began shortly after.
Unfortunately, there are times when there are no family members or anyone that's willing to help out, and that leaves, law enforcement, social services, and the person in a gap.
So she was being abused by her. But what the police do? They arrested her because she was calling 911 for help too much.
My question is, okay, so the problem is she obviously needs help. So why couldn't the police department get someone within the police department to contact someone within the VA so that she could get around the clock care?
Yes.
Why is it, if I can think about this, and I'm in finance, why is it so hard for law enforcement to think outside of the bubble of putting this woman in jail and just getting her the help that she needs? The VA will pay for somebody.
When they take her to jail, they still gonna have to help her, right?
Yes.
No empathy whatsoever.
I am blown away.
Almost every police department has social workers on staff.
Yes.
And like I said, with the multiple, what I would call frequent flyer 911 calls, they should have sent a social worker out there. I mean, they know the nature of the calls, hot water bottle, I can't get out of my bed. That's when a social worker should have been dispatched to the home to see what actually is going on. And like I said, DJ Kitty hit it perfectly on the head. That should trigger social services for her. That should trigger phone calls to the VA. She may not be capable of living on her own anymore.
Yes. So
You,
put her in a home.
right.
This is in now you've put her in prison. Who's gonna help her in prison? I mean,
they just don't have the common sense to understand if a person that continue to call 911, something wrong.
Jesus,
yeah. I mean, the motto is protect and serve, right? Protect,
protect and serve
and serve.
property.
Yeah,
not people.
Right.
So arresting her is going to solve the. I guess she ain't going to have no phone in jail, so she
But
can't.
she'll just be asking everybody there. So now I guess you didn't want her to go to a home where she could get the care. You just wanted to bring her to you so you could take care of her. Look, we got to take a commercial break, y'all. I am.
It's ludicrous.
Thank you for your service, ma'am. But
thank you for your service.
Put these handcuffs on real quick.
Let me help you get into the police squad. There's no
look how he held her by her wrist. She has Parkinson's, so
why wouldn't you get behind her and let's go to commercial. My daddy passed.
They don't care.
So this is triggering. Let's go to break. You are listening to Our Plugs, a community connection on WKRA 92.7. The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Hello, my name is Ziva Carter, the founder of our nonprofit, Carter's Caring Hands. And what Carter Caring Hands does, we help families keep food on their tables here in the Michigan area. If you'd like to support us, go to carterscaringhands.com or our plugs, OURPLUGS.com. Donate whatever you can, because every penny counts, every dollar folds, and together, you and I can uphold the dignity in the communities we serve. Thank you.
Welcome to a world that sparkles. You have found your one-stop shop. Sparkle Kicks has everything to outfit you from head to toe. Well, not everything, but close. From crochet hats, to sassy tees, to our custom blinged-out Crocs and sneakers, we have it all. You can even customize your home with our resin art. Whether it's a custom set of coasters or K-cup holder, handmade dominoes or your kid's very own custom tic-tac-toe board, we are here for you. We are located on Etsy, Our Plugs LLC, and the TikTok shop.
Fall fashion is finally here at Morningstar Boutique by Tam. From soft, cozy sweaters to stylish cardigans, whether you're heading to work, brunch, or date night, we have the perfect look waiting for you. Check us out at ourplugs.com for your style needs, where style meets confidence.
Following our
life can be overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. Join us for honest conversations about mental health, healing, relationships, self-care, and everyday challenges that we all face. No judgment, just real conversation, real people, and practical tools to help you heal, grow, and thrive, because your mental health matters, and so do you. Join Miss Jack and Counselor Nikki Tuesdays, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on all Our Plugs social media platforms, and on WKRA The Change Radio, 9 a.m. on Wednesday.
If you're looking for one of Cleveland's best hidden gems, this Black-owned spot will change your life. I started off with the best espresso martini I've ever had, the Mochattini. Rich, smooth, and absolutely perfect. Chef made it herself. The ambiance is beautiful and cozy. It's a small, intimate space, so definitely make a reservation. It feels like you're dining right in someone's home. For my appetizer, I had the Moroccan grilled shrimp, which was perfectly cooked and super flavorful. Chef Konita and her husband made the night so personal, introducing themselves, sharing their story, and giving us the history behind Docs on Harvard. That type of storytelling makes the experience unforgettable. Then came the lamb chops with collard greens and sweet potato. Hands down, the best lamb chops I've ever had. I finished with a hui ho, a banana bread crumble topped with vanilla bean ice cream, meaning until we meet again. And trust me, I'll be back. If you're looking.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7, The Change. So once again, today we are talking with Veterans Voice. Ms. Ziva, can you go on mute on TikTok? We are talking to Veterans Voice, and we've already seen two stories both of them have really blown me away. But the last one, boy, I tell you, I just have no words. It's very rare that I'm at a loss of words, but I have none. I have none. What else do you have? Please take me down, because right now you see I got the fan out and everything. I'm hot.
Listen,
Heated.
We hear people cooking the books, like in businesses and stuff. But we have people in the education system cooking the books.
Leaders asked me to fabricate grades.
Good evening, everyone. Yeah, you just heard it there. A recent teacher of the year in Metro schools saying the district instructed her to fabricate a failing grade for a student. She made that claim this week before the school board.
A WSMV4 investigation found both she and another former Metro teacher say district administrators told them to change the grades of students.
Even though these teachers say the students failed a class or an assignment. Now, we obtained internal emails and documents that lay out their concerns in this making the grade investigation. The second floor of her condo is where Samira Hardcastle is starting over.
This is my art studio, and I usually paint people.
After 8 years of teaching art in Metro schools, including being named the 2025-2026 Teacher of the Year at John F. Kennedy Middle School, she decided to end her career.
I put in my resignation in May.
The reason? Spelled out in her resignation letter: fabricating grades at the direction, she says, of district administrators.
And they just want me to shut up and go along with the game that they're playing, and I'm not.
Hardcastle is now the second former Metro teacher who alleges in emails and resignation letters that administrators directed them to change failing grades. Hardcastle believes it's for one reason.
It makes our scores look better. I mean, as a district, it makes things look better.
In Hardcastle's case, she says a student failed to complete an art project, so she gave the student a failing grade on the assignment. She says the student's parent then tried to intervene. The dispute reached the district level, in which Hardcastle says 3 administrators met with the parent and decided Hardcastle hadn't provided the proper rubric for the assignment.
So they all came to the conclusion that I had to change her grade. I did not change her grade, they did. I refused.
Emails obtained by WSMV4 Investigates show former John Overton High School math teacher Diana Wills also fought back against changing failing grades, writing, "What is being done is unethical and could very well be interpreted as illegal." The emails show that administrators wrote Wills had failed students, but had not alerted their parents to their failing grades as required by district policy, and that because of it, she needed to pass the students, giving them a D. Wills fired back, saying one student was told many times to make up the exams and never did, and that she was out on medical leave for much of one semester, and asking, when was I supposed to be contacting parents? Writing, quote, "You can cook the books to have the data look the way you need it to." For 3 days, WSMV4 Investigates has been asking Metro schools for an interview. Instead, we received emails. The district spokesman writing in Will's case, there was a difference of opinion on district policies, and the grade changes did, quote, "not meaningfully affect the student's final outcome in those courses." In response to Hardcastle's complaints, the spokesman wrote her claim does not fully reflect what occurred. As for the incomplete art project, there was no written school-wide policy at the time that prohibited the student from being given an opportunity to complete the work. So the student finished the project and got the grade. After speaking with WSMV4 Investigates, Hardcastle then went before the school board Tuesday night, publicly making her claims about changing failing grades.
It creates false entitlement. What happens when these kids lie, cheat, and cry their way through school and end up as future doctors, police, or politicians?
Yeah.
Samira Hardcastle says she has now left the teaching profession entirely. Before she quit, she was given a disciplinary action, accused of unprofessional communication with another parent and student. Now, we asked Diana Wills for an interview, but she is now suing the district for suspending her and her attorney declined our request.
Jeremy, I think a lot of parents watching this may be surprised to learn that a Metro teacher does not have the final word on a student's grade.
Yeah, that's right, Tracy. They don't. According to these emails, principals can and do make the final decisions in these conflicts. If there's something you want me to know for our...
Wow.
Cheating.
So that they can, their scores will look better.
Mm-hmm.
But here's my thing. I mean, they don't care about the fact that that child is not learning. You're just going to pass them. You just want to get them out your class.
Right.
Where's the accountability? Your child needs to be held accountable. I don't pass mine.
Mm-hmm.
Do your work.
Mm-hmm.
You need to earn it. That's your entitlement. You know that. And these kids think that, oh, I can just have my mom go up there and fix it. Oh, okay. And you can be just born dummies.
Cooking the books.
Yeah, you they do that because you need a certain money from the government for your kids to pass the funding, right?
Yes.
So they cooking the books. They don't care if the kids are uneducated.
They don't. They don't care if your child.
They turn up to be like MAGA.
Yeah. Yeah, this one kind of hits home personal. I think I've told, at least I know I've told the team this before. One thing you got to be aware of, parents, is that these parents that cozy up in these PTAs and they get close to the teachers, get close to the principal, best believe they're putting that finger on the scale to disenfranchise deserving children. And that's what happened in my case, is that my youngest son was denied entry into advanced placement. And if it wasn't for a Black teacher calling me in for a parent conference, that wasn't even my son's teacher. And she showed me the scores of the kids that were in there. And she said it's about 4 or 5 young Black boys that are being disenfranchised from advanced placement by white kids because their parents are actively involved in the PTA. And she showed me the scores. And I went directly to the principal and went to the school superintendent. And, you know, they fixed it for my son, but they only fixed it for my son because I knew about it.
You spoke up. Yep.
Yeah. And so it's going on day to day. And then, you know, not sort of, you know, cooking the books thing, but there's a lot of kids being disenfranchised that don't get the opportunities that they deserve because, you know, these parents are leaning on these administrators or they're affiliated and, you know, they're cooking the books in that way.
Yeah.
I would say that.
Yeah, I agree with that 1,000%. And you have to keep in mind down here in Texas, you know, Abbott, he made it possible for everybody can get school vouchers. And I think it's like $7,000 or $8,000 per child. Well, if your child, per child, across the board, but if your child stays in public school, who's getting that money? Who's getting that money? Does the school get the money? I don't know. Does the parents get the money? Because now millionaires can still get that money and put it towards their private school tuition.
Right.
But parents in lower class, they don't even realize, we talk about it, but they don't even realize that your child is getting a grant from the government, $8,000 a year, close to $8,000 a year. You're not using that money.
Yeah, if your kids go to public school,
it's sitting there. So where is the money, Lashandra? At the end of his terms, I need a forensic accountant to come in. I need a full audit. Audit it. No. It's ridiculous. This is where we're at, folks. Watch your kids. Go ahead.
We're going to have an intermission and then we're going to get back into it, right? This is going to be a little bit of levity to kind of bring you down and make you go, and then we're going to get back into it. When we say get back into it, we're going to get back into it. If you're not on YouTube, wink, wink, you might want to get on YouTube. All right. So this is the levity portion of the program. Here we go.
Delusion, reality. Delusion, reality. Delusion, reality. Delusion, reality, delusion, reality, 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 reality. That's the video. Okay, bye. Delusion.
One more time, please. Y'all have got to
reality.
Look at
delusion, reality. Delusion, reality. Delusion, reality, delusion, reality, 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 reality.
That's my eyes
That's
down.
the video. Okay, bye.
Please drop that video in Signal. That is hilarious.
That's our new eyes down, y'all.
He got a new wig. Look, where's his hair at the front of his head? Where's his
Now,
hair?
if you thought that wasn't delusion and reality all combined and miscombobulated, check out this, and you tell me what you see.
An embarrassment.
Look at that.
He got him a BBL, baby.
That pamper, full.
It's full.
Full.
Who changing it though? Who changing it?
Wide load. Do y'all notice that he's got flaps on the back? He's got flaps on his back. Flaps
to make sure to direct
to get the air out.
The gas.
The flaps.
That's messed up.
The gas. So
MAGA.
So I gotta balance it all because I gotta make sure that we get the proper presentation of the proper people that represent that office.
Keeping things in order. Appreciate you, man. Seems like it's going on. Hey, ladies. How you doing?
Good.
Hey, Tanika. Where you from? LA.
I'm actually shaking right now.
I'm Sanaya. Hey, Sanaya. Chandra.
Larry.
Hey, Larry. So this kind of a mother-daughter kind of thing going on there, huh?
Yes.
That's so sweet.
Her birthday. She's 20.
Happy birthday. Come on, let's get a birthday picture. Just you, though, because it's her birthday. It's her birthday.
Oh, my God.
Come on. All right. Say cheese. Cheese. All right. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Oh, my God. Oh, God.
You're trying to hold his hand. I know that's
You ain't got no BBL?
Oh, see, they're at the...
You ain't got no BBL, huh? Okay.
Thank you so much.
No BBL.
Oh, my God. Things always line up.
Our star.
So I just want... It's a nostalgic moment. You know, it could have been, it should have been, it should have stayed this way.
I'm going to pray that when I go next year to Chicago, I'm going to pray every day that he or Michelle are there. Oh my goodness. And that's where they're at. That's where they're at. They're at his museum in Chicago. Mm. Oh my goodness. I'm going to pray that I can meet him.
He just looks so peaceful. You know what I mean?
So good. He looks like a grown man without a good. Yeah, he does look good. Let's take a commercial break. We all need a commercial break after that one. Thank you for bringing us back from the depths of funk.
Delusion.
From the depths.
Reality.
Yes.
Delusion.
Reality.
Delusion.
Okay. You are listening to Our Plugs.
Shouts out to Maggie Reed
on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mara Keller, retired Army Lieutenant Colonel and candidate for Congress in Georgia's 3rd District. Now, I'm running because too many decisions in Washington are being made without listening to the people that they affect, whether it's public safety, veterans care, education, or protecting our constitutional rights. These aren't partisan issues. If you believe our government should work for everyday Americans and not special interests, I invite you to stand with us. Your donations help keep this grassroots campaign people-powered. Every donation fuels our voter outreach, ads, and our shared fight for a better Georgia. Visit marakeller.com to donate today. Let's finally serve the people who send us to Washington. And a huge thanks to DJ Kitty Cat 50 for the energy and the spotlight. Let's keep pushing.
What's up, everybody? Scott Cologne, District Attorney and candidate for the United States Senate for the great state of Mississippi. I had a great time talking about my campaign with the crew at the Community Connection morning radio show. I'm running because Mississippi matters. Our families are paying more for less, and our rural hospitals are under serious threat. I spent my career fighting for my community, and I'll bring that same fight to Washington. Folks in the Holly Springs area and the worldwide should check out our convo and visit cologneforsenate.com because Mississippi matters.
Remember, Iran doesn't have a choice in a lot of this because we destroyed so much. And I'll give you a quick math equation. Okay, maybe they do end up getting $20 billion, let's say. Let's say we're still $300 to $500 billion ahead, considering we destroyed their Navy, destroyed their Air Force, destroyed all those nuclear facilities I already spoke about, their steel manufacturing, their drone manufacturing, and so many other things. We destroyed all that and closed their ports. We're pretty far ahead.
So we destroyed everything, and we're going to pay them to rebuild it all, pay them to open the strait that was already open for free. And at the same time, people here in the district can't afford to eat, can't afford their health care, and can't afford rent. Got it. If that don't make sense to you either, please consider supporting my campaign. Go to BernardTaylorForCongress.com. Let's bring some change here to Florida.
Hello, everybody. My name is Monica Meeks. I'm a wife, a mom, and a soldier for life. And I'm running for the 19th Judicial District Circuit Court Clerk for Montgomery and Robertson County in Tennessee. I am so grateful for Our Plug LLC for giving me an opportunity to share my platform and explain why I'm running for office. Early voting is July 17th through August 1st, with the final day of voting on August 6, 2026. I'm an independent candidate, and I appreciate your support.
And we're back. You're listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7, The Change. So we are back, and today, again, we are talking to Veterans Voice, military. We've already seen a couple military stories, and then, Bite blessed us with delusion versus reality. To bring it on down, Bite, what else do you have?
We have people who are in charge who have no idea what they are doing. We are living in a kakistocracy.
in a what? Say it again.
A kakistocracy.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That means the least qualified among us are running the government.
Trump administration.
All of them.
I saw
Every
this
last
early
one.
on, and I've seen
The whole
proof of
Republican
it,
Party.
where they have a vaccination thing. It looks like the size of a bottle of soda poured into a little child's body, and bad things happen in many cases, in too many cases, because this is an explosion. This is an epidemic.
I want to show you something. This is a tray containing all the vaccines received at a 1-year-old visit. You have your MMR, varicella, and hepatitis A. Each of these, after being prepared for injection, totals 0.5 milliliters apiece. This much fluid. Here is a large cup for soda. Here is how much liquid. 3 doses, consisting of all your child's 1-year-old vaccines will be. Can you even see it there, right in the bottom there? I'd say there's still a lot of room for soda in there. But here's the crazy part. This all came out as part of an executive order issued today from President Trump, recommending that the MMR vaccine now be divided into measles, mumps, and rubella, and that all childhood immunizations should be given at separate medical appointments. The problem with that is, if you break up combo vaccines, you're going to be giving more volume of fluid into the baby's body. As a physiologist, that's not actually really a problem, but it does contradict the false concern that he just brought up in said video clip. Not to mention the sheer number of visits children would need to get the vaccines that they themselves are recommending in Part 1. If you count that, that means children would have 22 vaccination visits in their first year of life. Now, if pediatricians were truly in this for money, we would love this. This would more than triple the number of current recommended visits in the first year of life, which would bring in massive amounts of new revenue for us. But since we are not here for the money, we are here for the science and the well-being of children, we can confidently say that this vaccine plan is neither based in science, logic, and does not have the well-being of children in mind.
When I tell you this is the dumbest person I've ever seen in my life, I mean that. No one, can y'all think of anyone dumber? Like, seriously, think in your mind. This doesn't make any sense. He just says anything.
Well, it just proves that they're not the superior ones. The whole world know it now, so there's no excuse. Can't hide it. It's wide open.
DC, talk me down. Get please, DC, say something. I
mean, I think back, I'm blessed to be in the circle of people that I'm in. I can remember Vipe, giving us a daily dose of Project 2025 and telling us what was going to happen, what their plan was. And every single thing in Project 2025, they've either attempted to do or they've done it. And how in the world would anybody, put their faith in Robert Kennedy Jr. to advise anybody on how to handle their kid? It's just, like I said, we're witnessing the power of what racism can do. Racism can make you shelve common sense. It can make you shelve the loyalty and love that you have for your kid, the well-being. It's a powerful thing, when somebody's willing to put all common sense aside to platform and support supremacy.
Hate.
It doesn't make it just doesn't make any sense. They don't know the difference between milliliters, ounces. I quit. I am so. And that there are people that listen to these fools.
MAGA.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that got passed. Their parents didn't. Those were the ones whose parents went up to the school and said, "You gonna pass my child? I don't care if he's just as dumb as a box of rocks. You still gonna pass." Those are this is the product. They are products. Oh my gosh.
I'm kind of glad all this is coming out so the whole world can see who these people really are and always have been.
Dumb.
We tried to warn them that this was going to happen. Now everybody see that we tried to tell them. Listen to Black women.
You're saying you're glad you see what's coming out and what they've been doing. I'm glad you said that.
Right. What in the world is
We have one video, one incident caught on camera. Josefina Gabriel Lopez. Federal agents sexually assaulted her on camera. Imagine what's happening in places there are no cameras. Brooklyn Center, Minnesota. ICE agents followed a female detainee into a porta potty, caught on video. El Paso Detention Center. Guards systematically sexually assaulted detainees in camera blind spots. ProPublica investigated. Irwin County. Women sterilized without consent. Confirmed in a 2022 investigation. Pregnant detainees Iris Diana Monterosa Limas denied prenatal care, stillbirth. Carrie Lopez Alvarado, 9 months pregnant, shoved by an ICE agent. This isn't one bad agent. This is systematic across multiple detention centers. Sexual assault, medical abuse, forced sterilization. The election is coming in November. Be on the right side of the Constitution and history. If this resonates with you, follow along. There's more to come. Connection over conquest.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. On camera, they do things.
They've been doing this for centuries. This is who they are. They've been doing this. And a lot of people didn't know that. But now we know how they get down and dirty. But now the whole world knows this is who they are. It's all in the open.
Sense.
They don't care.
They don't. They don't care.
This is an eight.
I mean, the truth hopefully will come out about ICE. I'm 1,000% sure that these people are affiliated in some way
with
some right-wing organization. They've been recruited, deputized with no law enforcement experience, and this is what you get. I mean, we saw it when the lady came forth with the last unaliving by an ICE agent, and she told the abuse history of her former husband. You know, how he had abused her and been arrested and had a criminal history, and yet he's walking around with a badge and a weapon and enforcing these, heavy-handed tactics, that they've employed. It's just unreal that we find ourselves in 2026. This country is in this position that it's in.
But you know what, DC, that is part of the police force as well.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely,
yes. But we
slave catchers.
We said
it. They are.
It was written. I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but when people tell you, why can you believe those who have always kept you oppressed, those who have always hurt? Why would you believe them over the people who have always been in your community? We told so many people, anybody that would listen, that Project 2025 was real. And here we are today, living it.
You ever heard of walking by while black?
Yeah.
You ever heard about driving while black?
Yeah.
You ever heard sitting in your car while black?
Sleeping while black?
My ID.
You're breathing while
my ID.
Eating ice cream.
What is your first name, sir?
Can I ask why?
Because you don't have a seatbelt on?
Because I don't have a seatbelt on the car. Stop.
I'm telling you, I know the traffic law well, so I'm asking you for your identification.
I mean, I understand. I will give you I'm recording to let you know. I got a big following on social media, so
I'm sorry.
I mean, I got a big following on social media, so I just want to know, like, you're saying because I don't have my seatbelt on when the car is parked, okay?
Sir,
I know the law too.
I'm demanding that you identify yourself at this time, okay? It's a lawful order. What's your first name?
So, let me make it clear. He is parked and he does not have his seatbelt on. And that is the reason why this officer got his lights on and he's demanding his ID.
Messing with him.
Because he doesn't have a seatbelt on while he's parked in his car. He's not driving. He is parked and he's trying to tell him he knows the law and he's demanding his ID.
When you ask for a sergeant.
Right. Sitting in your car while black.
Breathing in your car while black. Breathing while black.
Yes, man.
Existing while black.
Speaking of that.
See, my purse is wide open for whoever, so, but yeah, no.
Stop it. While black.
No, we're not, no. I have my receipt. But I'm saying though, because I did not take nothing out from y'all store. So I'm saying I have my receipt. My purse is here. I'll let y'all go through my purse, the officer, and all of my items are right here. But I'm not going back nowhere because I didn't take anything. So we can go through my bags. I don't have no pockets, and all my items is right here.
For context, they are accusing her of stealing.
No, it's not easy. It's not easy for me because I didn't steal nothing.
She has a receipt. She says, you could go through my bag, you could go through the car. Here's my receipt.
So now I'm actually I'm feeling some type of way. And I'm not being combative.
Shouldn't be at Target.
No. Are you serious?
Excuse me. That car is paid for out there.
Are you serious?
Did you hear that?
Trying to arrest her?
Did you hear the white guy that was passing?
What'd he say?
Let me pull it back.
Are you serious?
Excuse me. That car is paid for out there.
Are you serious? I just took a whole cart and a lady just gave me this is my.
You're under investigation for recall. That's right now.
Sasha, come on, because now when I'm sorry, but when I got a suit target, I need that.
So now you're detained.
Because now
we can go back and handle this.
Okay, come on.
I can put you in handcuffs.
But I have my receipt.
That's
and
fine.
then you ask the lady.
We're gonna go back and figure it out, right? But we have to go back to the office.
I just sold this whole cart of stuff, y'all. Y'all, oh my God, it's my lucky day.
Everything will be returned. And stay out of Target. Why would you even be in Target? They ain't stopped none of the white people. Not one white person that walked through got stopped.
So they're walking back to the office. So no, let's go to the office.
I didn't hear what the guy said though.
That guy said, "Oh, he paid for all."
All right, I checked it. He wasn't lying. So that's my apology.
And this is a black man.
I got your receipt.
Oh no, I return every dime, and I would sue. I sure would.
Shopping while black. Yeah. This happens. It's
every day.
It's a systematic thing that's built in the system.
Yeah.
It's built in. Yeah. You could have your kids fail. I guarantee them kids weren't black. And they tell the principal and the administrator, you better give me a passing grade. That was in Nashville, Tennessee, by the way.
That's what Frumpy's family did. Do y'all honestly think he ever passed anything?
No.
All right then.
He didn't even pass McDonald's.
Ever.
But since we're on this topic, we have Mandani, we got Dr. Abdul
Saeed.
They are having this thing where you cannot have a freedom. You don't have freedom of religion in this country. I don't care what the Constitution say. They're telling you you can't have the freedom of religion in this country. They don't give a snap. They think that Barack Hussein Obama was the boogeyman. Remember that? Barack Hussein. Oh, remember, he wasn't from here. He's from Kenya. He's other. And so now they did that to Mandani. Mandani is, I think he has a 70% approval rating. They're doing the same thing with Dr. Abdul Saeed, right? So now this is the thing. Muslims are bad. Muslims are bad. Have we seen Christians do horrible things?
Every day.
All the time. They're not Christians. They're the opposite.
They do that to Iran, Muslim country. Right? So you see these, but check this out.
Muslim municipal judge in a small town in the Delta is being scrutinized for her religious beliefs. The news has blown up on social media after she was appointed.
12 News political reporter Cameron Smith joins us. Cam, there's lots of noise circulating on social media. What can you tell us?
Yeah, Jeremy, that's right. Asma Ali is an immigration attorney and has a law firm in Ridgeland. Since the news came out, some political leaders don't appear to be pleased with the news that she's appointed as a municipal court judge. I did speak with a law professor who outlines what the U.S. Constitution says about the town of Benoit's decision. The town of Benoit's new municipal court judge is sparking controversy online.
There's been a lot of backlash against her because some people don't think that Muslims should be judges.
According to Asma Ali, she was appointed and sworn in as a municipal court judge. She posted the oath of office and meeting agenda on Facebook, saying in part, quote, "I was born in the United States, and as both an attorney and a judge, I am committed to upholding the United States Constitution and the laws of the state of Mississippi," end quote. We also asked Franklin Rosenblatt, he's an associate professor at Mississippi Christian University School of Law, what the Constitution says about her appointment.
In Article 6 of the Constitution, Clause 3, there's a provision that says there shall be no religion test for any public office in the United States, period. It's an unambiguous rule.
The mayor of Benoit put out a statement this afternoon on her behalf and the Board of Aldermen. The statement reads in part, quote, "Being Muslim is not a lawful basis for denying or terminating the appointment. Based on such, she meets the qualifications to serve as a municipal court judge in the state of Mississippi and for the city of Benoit," end quote. The news has a few Republican leaders weighing in on the state Sharia law ban passed in 2015, which they say doesn't go far enough.
In 2015, Mississippi passed a bill that said there shall be no other law other than the U.S. law or Mississippi law. And when this bill was debated, it was commonly called by its proponents the anti-Sharia law, seen as a means to make sure that Sharia was not implemented in Mississippi. Sharia refers to the religious textual rules of Muhammad and his followers.
Mississippi State Senator Michael McClendon issued a statement on social media. He says he will introduce legislation called the Don't Sharia Mississippi Act during the 2027 legislative session to strengthen Mississippi's Sharia law ban. Part of the proposed legislation reads, "We shouldn't wait for Sharia law to become a bigger issue in Mississippi before we act. We have the opportunity to get ahead of it, and that's exactly what this legislation will do," end quote.
They are saying that because of her religion, and without knowing anything else about her, they insist that she will implement Sharia law in her rulings. That should be very offensive to anyone. That's like saying because someone is a Catholic and goes into public office, that we should not accept them because we will assume they are taking their commands from the Vatican or from the Pope.
The town of Benoit's statement concludes by saying that they hope they can move forward for the citizens of the town.
A Muslim municipal judge in a...
Yeah.
Wow. So first is an attack on the immigrants, Haitians, LBGTQISA, SSA, whatever.
DSA, all this.
Everything. It's an attack on any and
everybody.
It's an attack on any and everybody. If you are not a straight white male, we are all under attack. I need folks to understand that.
Well, yeah. And another reason, guys, is they don't want a fair judicial system.
Right.
They don't want it. They want that affiliation, that country club, that, the prosecutor, the defendant attorney, and the judge are all friends. They're all in cahoots, Carmelo Anthony case, the Nolan Wells case. They don't want an impartial judge. They want somebody that they can go in there and lean on and get the outcome that they desire.
Right.
That's what it's all about. This whole thing is about
the good old boys.
They're breaking up the good old boy network and the rise of mediocre white people to positions of authority. They've been hurt by that. Let's just be real.
Yeah. That's true, DC, because now you see we got Badami, we got Abdul Saeed in, right? It's gonna be another one. Wait till Kamala Harris get in.
Yeah, I mean, I give it to our boy John Ossoff. He just started going off lately. He's been going off. I mean, he's been unfiltered. He's been unfiltered. I think he called out DT today about traveling with his aide. Like, what's going on with that? I think Melania need to be concerned about who you traveling around with.
That girl, she does not care. I know she is like it. Better you than me, baby. Better you than me. They are a mess. That's all I can say. It's a hot mess, and we all knew it was coming. They just didn't want us to. They didn't want us to think that it would happen. They didn't want them to think that it would happen. We knew. You can't tell me water ain't wet.
Since you don't want the black woman, we're gonna bring in some Muslims. How about that?
Right.
You know what I mean?
That whole part. So I'm gonna generally end with a good news story today. I have another one. I'm gonna table that. I'm not gonna hit you with that one. I'm gonna hit with a good one today. You ain't gonna believe it either, because it's crazy, but it's good. It's crazy good.
WPBF 20 Rachel Perry reports from Stewart. The man just happened to be at the right place at the right time.
This may have started with a pothole, but it ended with a reminder that sometimes help is just a stranger away.
You okay?
Ryan Carter was driving home from work Monday when he saw something in the road.
You need help?
He had recently taken a class on the Good Samaritan law, which protects people who voluntarily offer emergency help to others. So he hit record on his glasses.
Saw that it was a serious situation at hand, and I did what I think anybody should do in a situation like that. So what do you need from me? You need me to pick you up? Her reaction was actually, yeah, I'm gonna stand up in a minute. So her being calm actually calmed me, and that she could depend on.
He got her water and gave her a ride home, later calling to check on her.
She has been perfectly fine, and I'm actually looking forward to, being reacquainted with her here in the near future.
Ryan's friend posted the video to social media wanting to recognize his kindness, but Ryan tells me he just did what he hopes anyone else would do.
Simple acts of kindness should be, normal. Just instinctively, that's, you do what's right at all times. And most importantly, you do right because it feels right to do right.
When he's not helping a stranger, Ryan runs Hand to Hand, a nonprofit centered around youth.
Provide mentorship opportunities for them, educational opportunities, and also getting them involved in the community.
As for
and that brief interaction with her, that she is a force to be reckoned with.
In Stewart, Rachel Perry, WPBF 25 News.
So I'm going to play the unedited version of what happened. And so you could hear the interaction of what she said to him when he asked her if she needed help.
So I'm in Texas, right?
Let me get the proper one. This is another video I had queued up. And this one is crazy. But if we have time, we'll get to that. But when I say crazy,
is it gonna make me upset crazy or wow crazy?
It is crazy. It is crazy. Let me okay, there it is. I got it. So this is the raw version of what happened. Listen to what the interaction is. He's driving and he sees her.
You okay?
Yeah.
He asks her, "Are you all right?" She says, "Yeah." And then she said, "I'm gonna stand up in a minute." She's in a puddle of water in a pothole, face down, can't move. So listen to it again. He's driving by, and this is what he sees. You can see it right here. If you're not on YouTube, you might want to get on YouTube. So he's driving by, and this is what he sees in the road. So he stops, like, what's that? Yeah. So that's the actual
of our elderly.
This is
And
what they
that's
didn't
what I was
show
saying earlier. We are the light agents.
They didn't show. This is what they didn't show, though. This interaction, you could hear everything. You could kind of feel like this is what he saw.
Yeah. And she actually was very thankful for that. I mean, who knows how long she had been like that? That's the scariest part.
How many people passed her? That's what I want to know.
And my thing is, when we have kids, look, it's our responsibility to make sure that as our parents age, we take care of them. Because one day you won't be able to.
Mm-hmm.
So it's passed on, just like we pass on generational wealth. The what you can pass on as a young person is generational health. Making sure that your elderly, they stay healthy, making sure that they get to their doctor's appointments, making sure they have food, making sure they have AC. Check on your elderly, check on your loved ones. It's so important. Ain't no way in the world my mama would be out in this heat.
Mm-hmm.
It's a level of compassion that we always seem to find in our heart. I mean, why do you think that you have white tea women telling their kids that if you get in trouble, you find a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
You find a black woman because they will help you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I said, we are seeing the light in the dark, y'all. We are the light agents.
We are.
And people must understand that.
We are.
We are.
But as always, what a great show. I'm just gonna have to pray for our elderly, because what's going on with that lady who has Parkinson's, let's follow up and see even if we call the radio station or the TV station and find out, did she get released? We need to follow up with that, because that's ridiculous.
The last guy should have been the police officer.
Yeah, That's who should have been the police officer, not the one who's putting this lady in. If anything, he should have called an ambulance, taken her to the hospital to get checked out, not put her in jail. What? And if they do this, y'all, I hate to say this, but if they do this to a white woman who was in the military, imagine.
Messy.
We need to get the last one you showed on the show. The guy that helps senior citizens is a mentor in the community, you know.
Yes, that's how you do it. You guys, thank you so much. As always, great show, very entertaining and knowledgeable, you know. Not just entertaining, but informative. And this is what we want to emulate in our communities. Any last words before we end the show this morning, DC?
Yeah, we're within 90 days of the midterm election. Check your registration status. Take a friend to go vote. This is the turning point. We have an opportunity to make Donald Trump a lame duck president for his last 2 years in office. So let's do it. Like, we never voted before. We got to get out and vote.
Absolutely. And you guys make sure you tune in October 15th to October 31st. It is our politics, 2 weeks of straight politics. We will be telling you exactly where you need to go, what people are running for. We're going to give you a full rundown. So we've got some work to do as far as on our back end. Any last words, Viper Bet?
So 78 days before the midterms. 78 days. So make sure you go to vote.com, vote.org. Make sure you register to vote, right? Make sure you go to bluevoterguide.org and make sure you check out the candidates on the ballot. Check out the referendums, all the stuff that they'll put on there. Make sure you go ahead and participate. We don't have the luxury to say we're not going to vote. If you're in a blue state, go vote. If you're in a purple state, go vote. They're right here playing. They're playing silly games, reindeer games, like they're playing rain game. Make sure you go vote. Don't think you're in the blue state, you're safe. You're not safe.
Absolutely.
You got people hiding around here doing all kind of funky stuff, going under carts and changing airplanes. Go vote. This is not a reality TV session. We're in reality.
Amen, Vibe. Amen. And you know, Frumpy wished his ankles was that small. Anyway, your pictures they kill me, slay me every time. Thank you, Vibe, as always. A powerful Black woman, Ziva. Any last words for our listening audience?
I just want everybody just to remember to keep your head held high. We're gonna be all right. We really is. We're gonna get through this, right? Some of us are in the crossfire, but I'm gonna tell you one thing my mom always told me, right? Don't worry about the things that we cannot touch. Just remember, get out there and vote in November.
Girl, bars. I heard that. Holly Springs, Mississippi, Memphis, Tennessee, WKRA 92.7. All of our family and friends watching on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. We thank you so much for tuning in. We thank you so much for the time. We thank you so much for the opportunity. Make sure you come back tomorrow. Tomorrow is How's Your Mental Health? We have an exciting show. We are going to bring back Miss Colnita. She has a foundation that she's going to talk to us about. So not only does she have dots on Harvard, she also has a foundation that is near and dear to her heart and we can all relate to. I hope everybody tunes in and I definitely hope everyone has a great day. Don't let anybody steal your joy, your bike, or your time. Enjoy yourselves, stay blessed, and we will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.
As we wrap up today's show, we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, tapping in, and staying connected to your community.
Remember, this platform exists to uplift Black-owned businesses, nonprofits, creatives, and community leaders who are doing the work that moves us forward.
Make sure you support today's guests. Share the show. Stay plugged into our plugs because when we support each other, we all rise.
Until next time, keep believing, keep building, and keep shining. You've got this.
You've been listening to Our Plugs, the community connection where communities meet opportunity. We'll see you next time.